Hello everyone, it's SpawnPoint and welcome back to another video. So the Xbox Series X and Series S have been out for just over 4 months now, and having used the Series X almost daily since launch, I thought it was time that I did a follow-up video to my first one where I unboxed it and I gave it my first impressions. So this is my 4 months later review, and I'm going to cover things what I like, what I dislike, what I would improve and what issues I have had so far. I'm also going to show you some gameplay of the various games and what it looks like on my TV. I also want to say thank you to Prime Gaming for sponsoring today's video. So starting with the controller, so the new Xbox controller still feels great, and as you would expect after only a few months of use, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. The thumbsticks still feel firm, there's no stick drift here, and the triggers feel solid as well. So the order directly from the Xbox console in 2 or 3 years time, but it only takes going back to an old console like I did the other week. I actually turned on my PlayStation 4 just for the sake of it, and that's when you really realise just how fast these new consoles are. So whether I'm jumping into games, navigating the dashboard, or just booting it up from cold, it's absolutely rapid, and this is definitely something that I will not tire of. Now, if you followed my channel for a while now, you'll know that I do primarily play on the PlayStation 5, but over the last few months I've played on the Xbox a lot. Now, what I usually play on the Xbox are the exclusives that I cannot play on the PlayStation 5, and also I've been using Game Pass a lot. So games I would not normally go out and buy, but have been available or free to download, if that makes sense, on Game Pass, they're the ones that I've been playing. And the backwards compatibility of the Xbox is just incredible. I mean, the fact that you can play almost all of your old favourite Xbox games on just one console is awesome. And there are so many games on here that I do want to play or replay again, games that I used to play back on the Xbox 360. Now, this alone is a massive, massive selling point for the Xbox. But if you're not interested in playing old games, well, the new games look absolutely incredible. So it's probably no surprise that one of my favourite games is Forza Horizon 4. Now this game, without any doubt, is one of the best racing games out there. It runs incredibly smoothly too at 4K 60. I mean, it's almost faultless. Back levels and the detail. So this Love Bite Gun Buddy is what it is. I'm just so bad. Maybe players on the Xbox are just better. I'm not really too sure, but I'm terrible. Absolutely awful. But I've still enjoyed it, and it obviously runs. So all of the games that I've already been playing so far that I've just mentioned, excluding Warzone, they are all included as part of Game Pass. Excluding Warzone, they are all included as part of Game Pass. So for £11 or $15 a month, you can get Game Pass Ultimate, and that gets you hundreds of games each month that you can play, and it also includes Xbox Gold as well. Now you'll get to keep these games until you either stop paying for the subscription or they are removed from the library in the future. Also part of Game Pass is the EA Play library, so games like Need for Speed Heat, Madden, Plant vs Zombies and Battlefield, they're all included as well in that Game Pass Ultimate price. And that's absolutely huge, and it's well worth the monthly fee. In fact, since I picked up the Xbox last year, I've not actually bought a single game at all outside of Game Pass, so every game that I've played or any game that my children have wanted to play, I've just only bought them from the Game Pass library. So I actually mentioned this during my Xbox versus PlayStation 5 video last year, but the Xbox Series X is still absolutely silent. It's actually quiet. I know settings or even swap game. It loads at 3.0 external SSD drive, and that will then allow you to record onto that instead of the internal drive, as it won't let you do that unfortunately. So I'm using a SanDisk Extreme SSD. Currently playing on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, so being able to record games and easily upload them is really important to me. Now the Xbox does this, you need to plug it into a laptop. You can get into a laptop and then upload it to YouTube. You need to be able to do it from the console, so that definitely needs to be implemented. I'm surprised it's not on there already, to be honest. I'd also quite like the user interface to be updated, maybe something cleaner, maybe make the tiles smaller and make use of the wallpapers that you can see behind. I also think the controller should have come with inbuilt batteries. Now I know Xbox have never done this, and I know a lot would argue that they'd rather replace a battery if it goes faulty than an entire controller when it dies. But I've never had a controller die on me, so I've never had that experience. And that's about it really, so I'm kind of...
Yeah, it's really nice, the Xbox Series S. Or this one's the X, but I'm going to get the Series S. Thunderstorming out. videos will be available on my channel, my main channel, once I'm able to upload again. How are your dreams? Yeah, I haven't had an Xbox since the Xbox 360. Looks really nice. Anyways, looks really good. I think I'm going to buy that one next month.